All right, thanks guys. Welcome to the morning line. Well, it's morning somewhere, so we're going to get a bit of an early start here. So let's go ahead and take a look at a couple games for Saturday. Starting in the MLB, we're talking about Oakland at Toronto, 107 East at the Rogers Center. The A's open $1.22, now $1.10. Total open at 9.5 and remains at 9.5 runs. Currently, the Blue Jays get the 1.5 on the run line. And at the moment, we're seeing a steady and consistent fade of Oakland in the early going here. We got Sean Manaea for the A's. Sam Gaviglio gets his first start of the year for the Blue Jays. Next game, Philly at St. Louis, 2:15 first pitch in the East. The Cards open $1.30, now $1.25. Totals at 8.5. The Phillies get the 1.5, and at the moment we're seeing a slight fade of the Cards in the early going here. We got Zach Eflin for the Fightins, John Gant for the Cards. Next game, Colorado at San Francisco, 4:05 Eastern first pitch. The Giants are the $1.10 favorites on the money line. Totals at 8 flat. The Rockies get the 1.5. We got John Gray for the Rockies, Chris Stratton for the Giants, and we did have ourselves a flip of the lines in the early going here. So it's looking like we'll probably close this one out as a coin flip. And our next game for you, Cleveland at Houston, 4:10 Eastern first pitch. Another flip of the lines in this one. Cleveland open plus $1. They're now the $1.10 favorites on the money line. Totals at 7 flat. Houston gets the 1.5. We got Corey Kluber for the Indians, Dallas Keuchel for the Stros. Next game, Miami at the Braves, 7:10 first pitch in the East. The Braves opened $1.85, now $1.80. Total open 9, now 8.5. Currently, the Marlins get the 1.5, and at the moment, we're seeing a slight fade of the Braves in the early going here. We got Jose Urena for the Marlins, Sean Newcomb for Atlanta. Baltimore's at Boston. I think we have that up here somewhere. There we go. 7:10 East at the Green Monster. Red Sox opened $1.75, now $1.95. Totals at 9.5. Baltimore gets the 1.5. And at the moment, we're seeing a steady and consistent fade of the Orioles in the early going here. We got Dylan Bundy for the O's, Rick Porcello for the Sox. Milwaukee's at Minnesota, 7:10 Eastern first pitch. The Twins open $1.42, now just $1.25. Total open at 9 flat. Now 8.5. Currently, the Brewers get the 1.5 on the run line. And at the moment, we've seen almost a 20-cent move fading the Twins in the early going here. We got Freddie Peralta for Milwaukee, Fernando Romero for Minnesota. Next game, the D-backs take on the Mets, 7:10 first pitch in the East. The D-backs opened $1.05. They're now $1.25. Total open 7.5, now 7 flat. Currently, the Mets get the 1.5 on the run line. And when it comes to the lines, they flipped already on both the money line and the run line. We got Patrick Corbin for the Diamondbacks, Steven Matz for New York. Next game, where are we at here? Yankees take on the Royals, 7:15 East at Kauffman Stadium. The Yankees open $2.40, now $2.60. Totals at 8.5. The Royals get the 1.5. And at the moment, we're seeing a steady and consistent fade of Kansas City at their home field. We got Luis Severino for the Yanks, Danny Duffy for KC. Next game, Dodgers take on the Nationals, 8:05 first pitch in the East. The Nats open $1.35, now $1.40. Totals at 8.5. LA gets the 1.5. We got Rich Hill for the Dodgers, Max Scherzer for the Nats. Next game, Tampa Bay at the LA Angels. 9:07 Eastern first pitch. The Angels open $1.90. They're now $1.80. Totals at 8.5 runs. The Rays get the 1.5 on the run line. And at the moment, we're actually seeing a slight fade of the Angels in the early going here. We got Sergio Romo making his first start for the Rays. Andrew Heaney for the Angels. Next and final game for the show, Detroit at Seattle, 9:10 East at Safeco Field. The Mariners open $2.50, now $2.40. Total open 8 flat, now 7.5. Currently, Detroit gets the 1.5, and at the moment, we're actually seeing the Tigers take some early money here. We got Fires for the Tigers, Paxton for the Mariners, and that is going to do it for MLB. Now, we have a couple other games for you. there is a playoff game Saturday night, Rockets-Warriors. I don't have the lines for you there in front of me. And then we also have the Caps and the Lightning. All right, that is going to do it for me. Oh, actually, I do have the lines for you. Boston's at Cleveland, 8:30 East at the Q. The Cavs open 5.5, now 6.5. Total open 204.5, now 205 flat. Currently, the Cavaliers are the $2.80 favorites on the money line, a 15-cent move upward in favor of the Cavs. And at the moment, 64% of the betting public is leaning toward the Boston Celtics to get the job done. All right, that is going to do it for me. Thank you for watching. Best of luck to you in Saturday's action. And as always, have yourself a positive day.